Welcome back. First in the cycle of 12 animal signs, the rat year begins a sequence and recurs every 12 years. It is said to be a year of plenty, bringing opportunities and good prospects. According to Feng Shui master Joey Yap, the water and construction sectors are expected to fare in the year of the rat. He said the year would prove auspicious for these sectors as the elements of water and wood were predominantly strong. Now, how would the year of the rat affect the global economies, the Malaysian economy in particular, and what to watch out for in the new Lunar New Year? To tell us more is no other than the Feng Shui master himself, Joey Yap. Welcome to the show, Joey.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
All right, Joey, tell us, what is your outlook for the year of the rat?
The outlook of the year of the rat is a year of misty, clouded perceptions. So there will be a lot of activity still in the market.
All right. So when you talk about cloudy, what do you mean?
Cloudy meaning there are a lot of situations where people's perceptions are clouded and the outlook for the year is difficult or different from what is perception, what's the actual perception for the people.
So would you say that the current uncertainties, well,
they will
the
still
global
prevail.
economies...
The current uncertainties will still prevail and the US will also hit probably recession or even at least a profit recession this year.
So in short, this year, the rat year will not be a smooth sailing year.
It's not a smooth sailing year, no.
Okay.
So we can't consider that a very excellent a year up ahead. However, there are certain industries that you can look into. For example, the element of wood is really strong. So plantations, palm oil, and all those industries will do pretty well.
Right.
Okay. And also because it's a water year, water represents activity. Represents movement, so fast-moving consumer goods and also tourism, sports, hotel business will do well.
So when you talk about fast-moving consumers' goods, so consumer spending will be higher, and that will help to provide underlying support for the country's economy.
That's right.
Okay, now, Joey, in view of the global uncertainties, how will the rat year impact the global economies, particularly the Malaysian economy?
Now, what happens is we have to look at several months that affect the country, obviously. There are certain months that I've plotted the chart and that these will affect the country. We call it the tipping points, okay? May, July, October, and January of 2009. January 2009 still belongs to the rat year. So these are the months that we take note of, okay? So where we can actually, if we can time ourselves, we can actually benefit from these cycles as well.
So are you talking about the stock market?
Stock market, the economy, you know, these are several months to take note of.
Okay.
And there are certain months of confusion and breakdown that we not take note of as well. The end of January to mid-February, as it is happening now.
Okay.
Okay. And the next session will also take place around mid-June to mid-May to mid-June. And the final months are mid-September to mid-October.
All right. So what's your advice?
During these times, you don't make irrational, take any risk at this point. Take it slow. Don't take uncalculated risk. These are the things that we take note of. These are not the months to actually make major investment decisions.
Okay, what about the stock market in general? How would it do? Would it be an upward trend for the KLCI?
Not really. Not during this moment in time. The upward trend you will see towards June and July. Okay.
June and July.
June and July are certain months that you can take note of, and closer towards October. All right. These are certain months that you can see.
So in short, the rat year will not actually help to stabilize the current volatile capital market.
It will stay active. Okay. I wouldn't say it will stabilize. It will stay active.
So how do we actually benefit from that?
That depends on which fields that you will invest in. Okay, we cannot say just because that everything is volatile, you're not going to do well.
Right.
So look at industries that will do well. For example, agricultural business.
Yeah, you mentioned before, water and construction.
Water construction.
Which other sectors would do well?
I would say the plantations.
Plantations.
Coffee, for example. Soybeans, for example. These are some things you can look into.
What about those sectors that will perhaps experience a slower growth this year?
Slower growth will be the financial institutions, in fact, banking industry.
Right.
Because the metal element for the year is pretty weak. It's not absent, it's just weak.
Right. Other than banking?
You can also think about the, now construction we said it was good, but only for the first part of the year. So around September, October period, it will actually slow down.
Why is that so?
Because the element cycle moves in a cyclical format. So it's not like for the entire year, you know. The start of the year, you have the wood element, which is growth. But the wood will actually stop towards October and December period. so it will slow down.
Okay.
So we'll look at the months as well. The other sectors, we can say information technology and healthcare and energy will outperform utilities, financial and consumer discretionary.
Okay, all right. Now, Joey, what other challenges do you foresee in the year of the rat?
Other challenges would be, as I said, clouded perceptions. We should actually look into long-term than short-term investments. Okay, that's the first thing. And there will be a little bit problems with communication with the public as well. So public perception, there's a fear. Okay, people are, fearing things that are not unstable. For example, what's going to happen to the states,
right?
All that. So the most important thing, stay invested but look long term.
So the focus will be on the world's largest economy. What's going to happen over there? Okay, now, Joey, what should we do to overcome those challenges? Okay,
we should look into the chart of the year. What is the most important element? And the element is wood. And wood teaches us to stay conservative. Instead of following, jumping into a bandwagon, taking a lot of risks just because they hear certain news, So as long as you look long term, things will be fine.
So we have to be very careful. Do your research first.
Do your research first, look long term, avoid short term.
Okay, so is it a good year for investments as well as for those who want to go into business?
That depends on which animal signs as well, because we cannot just say everyone is good, all right? So generally those born year of the dragon, those born in year of the monkey, those born year of the rabbit and goat, these are very good animal signs for the year that they can actually start their business, make major investment decisions and all that. The animal signs that are disadvantaged this year are those born in year of the horse. Okay, so those born year of the horse. Now, we can't just look at those that are born in the year of the horse. Those born in the month of the horse are also affected. Month of the horse are those born around June 6 to July the 6th. Okay, this period of time, if your birthday is between this time, you also have the horse animal in your chart. Okay, there's also those born the day of the horse or the hour of the horse. Okay, so if you have all this, then this is not such a good year to take, major risks.
So what should they do?
They should actually lay back, keep a low profile, So instead of them making major decisions this year, perhaps they should fix their own issues first, look into their own businesses. Maybe they, it's a year of look back into cultivating themselves, fixing their present problems. Whereas the other animal signs that I mentioned earlier on can move forward, make their planning this year, start their new business and all that.
Okay, and what are some of the do's and don'ts in the year of the rat?
Okay, in the year of the rat, it is actually a good year to think about traveling. Okay, it's a good year to take care of your health because there are certain health stars this year. It's also a good year to actually take on a new study because there's a good academic star. So these are things that you can do. Okay,
now it is not going to be a smooth year.
Yes.
But how would mega projects or domestic spending help to cushion that?
Why don't we divide it to North and South Malaysia then? Okay, so the North Malaysia has a positive star. So you see that the Northern Corridor will do well, and the eastern side of Malaysia or the eastern projects. All right, if you divide Kuala Lumpur to north, south, east, west, anything in the east, developments in the east will do much better than those in the south this year. South this year is a negative star, so there will be a lot of problems and obstacles and maybe some hiccups even in the southern corridor.
So we should all move up north?
Not move up north. You see where the problems are, there will be hiccups and communication breakdowns. All right, so a lot of projects will be much slower than expected. Okay, whereas things in the north are moving really fast. Okay, more projects, more business will be done in the north. Okay, and also properties that are near water or close to water will do well. Businesses or areas that are close to the waterfront will do well.
So the current situation doesn't seem to be as bad as what it seems to be.
No, it's not as bad. It depends on which field.
It is still a good year.
It's a good year for many people because the animal signs are good. All right, there are certain years that are bad for people because hey, they have certain issues that they have not sorted out yet. Okay, so we cannot say that it's a good year or bad year. Every year is good or bad. It depends really what things you do in that year. What actions that you take. Okay,
thank you so much, Joey. Thanks for your time. Happy New Year once again. And with that, we round up this edition of The Exchange. We welcome all feedback or comments about the program at theexchange at tv3.com.my. Till next Friday, I'm Gan Ailing. On behalf of The Exchange team, I would like to wish all Chinese viewers a happy and prosperous Lunar New Year. And to the rest of you, enjoy your holidays. Okay, thank you so much.